spent 9 months in jail, one of the most difficult times in my life. But then, we're still emboldened to continuously to speak on behalf of the people. Upon release, I still advocated for peaceful means to bring changes in Cameroon. Because I think that's the only legacy we can leave for posterity. When we stand up against oppression, when we stand up to be counted, to fight against the injustices in our society. President Kennedy, Senator Chris Combs, Leader Stanley Hoyer. I hope I try to pronounce the name because you never with Balla. I would stand by all existing protocols. I come from a country where you feel to respect and acknowledge a dignity is enough to have any problem. So because I don't know everyone who's here, I will just stand on existing protocols. So if there's any problem, clearly should be helped. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm indeed truly humbled by your decision to honor me, my work, my mission, my vision, and my team in this wonderful way. I'm grateful that the little I've done to promote human rights, justice, peace, and the rule of law in my country has enjoyed the attention of this prestigious organization. This award, to me, is an eloquent testimony of the renewed hope that the venerated Robert Kennedy said in his famous speech in South Africa. Unfortunately, the speech has been supported extensively, and I will not go into the site of the speech. But it shows that when you put your life at stake, when you give hope to a people, when you fight for a cause that you believe, you might be recognized. But even if you're not recognized, there are people who would acknowledge the fact that you did something to make this place a better world than we get it. And I think that is what I did, that is what we did as members of the Cameroon Society and the Foreign Society Consortium. And I think that is what all the human rights defenders in Cameroon, Africa, and the world are doing, just to leave a legacy for posterity. Although this is a personal award, it has always and will remain the result of dedicated teamwork from each and every past member of the Center for Human Rights and Democracy in Africa. The center has a connection with the United States because in 2005, a group of African students were studying international human rights law at Notre Dame. We decided to form the Center for Human Rights and Democracy in Africa. And one of the senior staff members of this foundation, Angelita, happened to be a classmate of ours during our days in Notre Dame. So these people, this little baby that we planted in 2004 has germinated to an organization, to an institution that we are even not here today. So I want to sincerely thank the Robert Kennedy Foundation for honoring us, for honoring the work that we've been doing, and for honoring each and every member of this organization. I would also like to take this opportunity to congratulate my human rights wife, Maximilian Government, for this award. Maxine is an amazing lady, but it shows that Anglophones and Francophones can work together. It shows that we should rise above our tribal, above our linguistic, above our religious, above our legal differences to build a stronger and united country, where the strength will be our unity in diversity. We will disagree without necessarily being disagreeable. I work with Maxine, should be taken as an example for each and every Cameroonian. I see a lot of Cameroonians here, Francophones and Anglophones. I see my young daughter who is a Cameroonian. She's an American boy. But I expect her to look at Cameroon beyond the confines of an Anglophone. She should look at Cameroon from the prism of a Cameroonian. Because we will only build when we work together. The desert, our leaders, they take advantage of our disunity to always perpetuate themselves in power. And if we Cameroonians, from all the language divides, will learn how to work together, we might not see the change that we need. And since we are supposed to be the change that we need in Cameroon, we must work towards a better Cameroon. The organization honors the legacy of Robert Kennedy, whose work in solidarity with the social justice movement serves as an inspiration for me. motivating us to seek positive change to build a better world. That is equally what we want human rights and democracy in Africa. Our country has been plunged into a conflict since 2016. It's only gotten worse. Human rights violations running riot. The greatest crimes committed by both parties in the conflict is something that we cannot list them here today. Arbitrary arrests, brutal killings, rape, razing of villages, killing of unarmed civilians, illegal and unlawful detention is the order of the day in the southwest and the northwest regions. We still have friends who we went to jail with them in 2017 and they're still there. They were arrested just for being at the wrong place at the wrong time. A lot of them committed no crime. And I'm expecting that we have congressmen here. We have a lot of influential persons who can raise their voices for the Manchu BBCs, for the pen parents, for each and every one who is in the dungeons in the Cameroonian prison for doing nothing. All these political prisoners, something has to be done. I imagine myself in one of these dark cells, 45 days of solitary confinement. I think that we should raise our voices for those who are still in jail. I think that we should speak. A few days ago, the conflict has been run as one of the most underreported conflicts. Here we have about 4.4 million people. Thousands have been displaced. 700,000 kids cannot go to school. I'm sure the US was conscious of that. That is why they decided to place Cameroon under the TPS, and that is something where we want to thank all the US congressional leaders who fought for that. We should continue to fight for the right things. With very limited human, material, and financial resources, coupled with the fear of the unknown, it takes a great team of human rights activists to be able to speak truth to both parties in this conflict. This is what we do at the Center for Human Rights and Democracy in Africa. I remember when I spoke to the late Cardinal Tumi, an icon in Cameroon and the world at large. And Cardinal Tumi told me that when both parties in the conflict criticize you, it means you're doing a good job. Because we've taken up the challenge to document gross and systematic violations. We have reasoned above the fact that it's not because I speak English that I would accept violations perpetrated by nonsense arms that are fighting on my behalf. Human rights violations in any way perpetrated by anybody should be condemned. We cannot be and choose human rights that the state has committed lots of human rights violations. But I urge my brothers here in the diaspora to try to get the facts right. To try to call both parties together, because we will not come out of this crisis if we don't fight the culture of unaccountability and impunity. Impunity is running riot in Cameroon, where those who are ruling us are not accountable to each and every one of us. Corruption is the order of the day. I'm sure some of you have read the Glencore report about the massive corruption that's taken place in Cameroon. But there is something which is prevailing in the country. Kidnapping, ransom taking, preventing our kids from going to school. All of us here must rise as one man with one voice to condemn such practices. Otherwise, we would have a Cameroon where our kids will not be able in the future, will not be able to read and write, and will not be able to emerge to meet the challenges that kids of their age face in a competitive world. We expect the United States of America to be very supportive of us. We acknowledge the fact that they've done a commendable job, but we think that more has to be done. We believe that some of those who use the US as a safe haven to incite violence should also be brought to justice. We also believe that there should be targeted sanctions against some of the leaders of the country who are committing mayhem. If you do a general sanction, it might not really work, because most of these people have a lot of wealth. They will end up with a man on the street. They will end up with a little person who cannot afford